engineer Corvette, it will accept Larry's award.
There's a number of us who are in the Great Hall who really our involvement with Corvette was very defining, and I see that in Larry's case as well. That it really defined who he was, and he loved the Corvette. I know that because shortly before he passed away, he was suffering kidney failure, and I remember talking to him while he was sitting in his car at Carlisle, going through kidney dialysis. Now, who in his right mind would go to Carlisle when he was in that physical condition and knew that he'd have to do dialysis sitting in his car? But Larry did, and that was, for me, a really poignant moment to been able to spend that time with him, and to know how, to see how important the Corvette was to him. To understand Larry, you have to understand one more thing, though, and that is his whole life was colored by his having grown up in one of the Roosevelt Japanese-American internment camps on the West Coast. And Larry had his high points, and I think the Corvette was one of those. I don't know whether his time at Ford was a high point or not. Ultimately, he and Bucky Newton got cashiered out of Ford, so it was probably not a very pleasant time. But his beginning in the internment camp as a kid, and his suffering in his last year with kidney failure had to be very difficult portions of his life. And I'm glad that he had this opportunity to be an important contributor to the Corvette, and that could be a high point of Larry's life and career. God bless him.